And we are live. Hi and good afternoon. Welcome to Meditation Monday. I'm Theresa Jande from Tree Heart Art Design Authentic, or the Love Authentic part of that at the end, or the Tree Heart Art Designer, or Tree Heart Design, the three branches make up me and my passions. So every week I go live and I intuit a guided meditation or visualization or some EFT to work for a quick half an hour session as my service to those right now. And I've been doing this since 2018 as a calling from my heart to do what it is I love. And I am hoping that each week this is a container for those of you to help you grow, to help you with stress, to help you just to connect with your creative self, which is what I do. So without further ado, let's get started. And I always start the same, getting you to just become aware of your posture and coming into our senses. So get yourself into a comfortable position with your eyes if you want to keep them closed, or you want to keep them open. All I say is if you want to keep them open, try and look at a fixed point within the environment that you're in, and just focus on that so you're not too distracted. But if it's safe to do so, to close your eyes and just have them in a relaxed position. Tip of your tongue just by your teeth when you start to breathing and you're wondering, and the monkey mind starts wondering what you do, just for the basics. So closing those eyes, start to become aware of your posture. If you're doing this laying down, just be mindful that you are then aligning with the energy of the earth. And also I'd like to say, before I go into any energy mention, take on board what I say with a pinch of salt, with your own reverence to your own beliefs. I understand totally that some might resonate completely with you, other things might be totally triggering, and that's okay. Whatever is relevant for you, take on board. I don't do this to change everyone's views. It's just to help. So relaxing, and if you're sitting up, you're then aligning with what we call heaven and earth. So our theme today that I start off with, that I don't ever know if it ends that way once I start to intuit, galactic creative visualization, galaxies, and the vast expanse that is. So we're connecting to the state of infinite possibilities. I love that word. The potentiality of who you are on a deeper, more spiritual level this week. So if that resonates, start to relax. Relaxing your muscles, relaxing your posture, but at the same time keeping upright again, or laying. If you're going to lay down, I suggest laying if it's safe or comfortable for you to do so in the yoga pose of Shavasana. So you're laying basically flat on your back with your hands out to the side, palms up, and as relaxed and laying deep into the floor. So when I mention about rooting with our feet later, you can root with your bottom and your whole body. So breathing in just softly, not wanting to change the breath, just start to pay attention to the breath. Taking that breath into its fullest, just holding for a second before releasing out. And we're going to start by doing this, as I've been, this has come up a few times, the Wim Hof breathing. We're not going to be doing that. However, I do want you to go into what I call the Atlantean 9 count. So you breathing in the count of 9, and just holding for 15 seconds if you can, and then releasing to the count of 9 or longer. Just want you to breathe in as much as you can and hold, and then breathe out as much as you can. All kinds of wonderful things happening with the science of this, of how it's affecting the oxygen levels in our body and what that can do for our immune system. but breathing in. If you find you feel lightheaded, if it's too much for you, then just drop the count down, but breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. And releasing as slowly as you can, like you're breathing out underwater, blowing bubbles out if any of you swimmers out there. So breathing in. Hold. And then you still just, if you need to, then do, but, and we'll do a little bit of that at the end, but for now I want you to as if you've got a candle in front of you and you're just expelling your breath. So, and you can do this with a candle at home if you wish, or watch it on replay and do it with a candle, but just so you won't blow the candle out, I want the breath to come out as slowly as, you're not going to it out, just as slow. And again, that rhythm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and a little second of pause before you 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And just keep that rhythm and flow. So monkey mind should just be focused on the counting. And in a minute we're going to let go of that as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and release. Now I want you to let go of the counting and just breathe into the full extent of your lungs. If you're not already doing that, if you're not doing the counting, that's fine. There's no right or wrong. Just breathing in. Hold for as long as you can, whatever that might be for you. And letting go slowly. Breathing in again. If you counted to say 15 this time, maybe go for holding to 16, and each time try and increase it just a little bit. So breathing in. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then, as I said, I need some just counting for pace for you, really. But now just keep that breath going in, and I'm going to take you into a little creative visualization session. So just keep the breath nice and deeply breathing in, pausing. You can let go of the counting and exhaling. But if you're new, I suggest just simply starting with doing that, just increasing. For those of you who are used to meditating, continuing on, or if you wish to do so, just keeping your attention on your breath. Eyes now closed or comfortably relaxed down. Your body's posture, if you haven't let go of it already, just feel into it. Whatever needs relaxing, do you need to twist and stretch? Do you need to move? Allow yourself to do so. With each exhale, now instead of the slow, I just letting it go. Letting go what you need to, any stresses. Just feeling lighter, relaxing deeper with every exhale. So breathing in and breathing out. As your breath, as you breathing in and breathing out, reminds me of the waves, the ebb and the flow on the beach, the sound of the sea. I take your attention to that as you breathe with ebb and flow. Imagine the waves lapping, that ebb and flow, that cycle, that rhythm of in and out. And keep breathing for me. As you're breathing in, soaking up that rhythm, giving your mind the image of the waves, the ebb and flow, back and forth, once and again, once and again. Pay attention to how you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling is okay. Just feeling whatever it may be. Is it just you observing the image of the waves? Are you in your head in the environment where you are observing yourself? Take note of the fact that you are observing yourself, observing, breathing in and out and in and out. As we move away from the image of the ocean, I want you to feel that you're getting lighter. With every exhalation, and not just from the excess oxygen, but feeling lighter. Feel like you're part of the breath. Go first in with your breath and follow it down into the lungs. Continue on as that's taken to the blood, to the organs, to pump that oxygen around your bloodstream. Go with the blood and the oxygen in the blood to your cells where it's needed. Our body has wonderful systems. It distributes what's needed, when and where it's needed. Follow it around for a second, just being present in your body, giving thanks for this wonderful system that's working on subconscious level, the unconscious level, so we don't have to think about breathing, we don't have to think about our heart pumping that blood around, about changing the oxygen into oxygenized blood, and every pump, the cells that need it, we don't organize that, our body does it for us on auto, as it's something we've learned to do. Breathing in again, take your attention back to the breath. This time to the exhale, so the oxygen that's in the lungs. As you're exhaling, as the breath is coming out, the sound it's making, as it goes in through the nostrils and out through the mouth. Listen to the sounds, those vibrations we're interpreting, of the movement of our lungs and the air as it's going through our body and out, in and out, of the sound of my voice, of any sounds around you, whatever they may be. Utilize them for yourself to be in this moment, in your present awareness, your conscious mind. And then let go of that too. sense the macro levels within you, the breath. I want you to take with your imagination your attention to the oxygen itself that you're breathing, the molecules that make up the oxygen that are so tiny we do not see them, though we know they are there. What we call the prana, the spirit of life, as we breathe in air, was considered to be space that didn't exist. With that idea and concept in mind, I want to take you to space, feeling that air and breath lifting you up into the sky and the expanse of the oxygen molecules in the atmosphere, lifting with your imagination, going up higher, travelling up beyond into the outer atmosphere. Think about what we have in our atmosphere, where we're collecting the light from our sun until it builds up to create lightning, or the bombardment of those, what they're called photons, but the rays that come to our planet. Thinking about what makes up the atmosphere, things on the microcosm, until we're lifted up and out of our gravity and our atmosphere into space and the vastness of space. Just drifting in an expanse, taking a different perspective to the one we have when we open our eyes on earth. Open your imagination and your eyes and imagine yourself looking down at the sphere and a globe of earth, as it too, as a molecule, a structure of matter, is floating in the expanse of space. See the moon in its orbit. Then move absence of the thought of time, moving through the planets in our solar system. Is there one particular that you're drawn to? Whatever image comes to yourself, just see, go bigger, make things smaller on the microcosm. See Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Neptune, Saturn, Uranus, Pluto, the sun, our star. Moving out from that, where we are in the galaxy. Vastness, expansiveness, putting things into perspective, the expansion, the larger cycles as the Earth and the planets were moving around, their cycles of time. Feeling yourself lighter and one. The same molecules and atoms and structures and compounds that make up the planets in our galaxy make up us. We're made up of those. Just sit in an awareness of that just for a few moments. Holding that. Breathing that awareness in. Seeing from a higher, quite literal higher perspective, regardless of your beliefs. Just sitting with that right now, breathing that in, and be thankful for these greater cycles and our understanding of these cycles as it's growing daily. All the wonderful minds that we have in our world and our science and physics. Almost a beautiful understanding to the molecular, small scale, micro, macro, as they say. And the cells within your body, the molecules, electrons and neutrons, spinning together that make up the matter that is you. Breathe into that and be in a place of gratitude for that. The vastness, the timelessness. For this new day, new month, new cycle. For the lunar cycles, for the solar cycles. These concepts we have of time, matter, space, and the possibilities of the things we're yet to discover. Now breathing in, I want you to take that back. Take that back, bringing yourself back down, travelling back. But while you're still floating above the earth, acknowledge that the matter that the earth is made up, although it's different mixes, it's still the same chemical compounds that make up our bodies, that make up us. We are one in the same, just subtle differences. Breathe that knowledge in, that connection to space and the vastness, as well as the matter, the earth, as you bring yourself back to your body. I want you to have the knowledge that your body is part of the heavens, part of the star stuff. It is part of the earth. We contain all of those elements. And breathe that knowledge in. Sense of oneness or unity that some would call. But in your conscious mind, be aware. And while we're still in holding space, a virtual one, but still as tangible as the one that we are on the rock that's floating through this galaxy, moving, spinning. What are you grateful for? In your day, in your life, in your world. Give thanks for one thing or more. And I give thanks for you for your taking the time, for allowing me to hold this space for you. Remember, you can go there anytime you need to. Just close your eyes and breathe that in. And slowly putting your hands just above, interlock your fingers over your forehead. Gently slip them apart as if you're pulling and prising across the third eye. And that movement of pulling apart, fingertips touching and then pulling away to the ears. And do that same movement going down the head, over the scalp. Each time, just pulling, bringing ourselves back into awareness of the body. A little bit of qigong. And then behind your neck, same thing, really gentle fingertips. Don't pull too hard, but leave it around. And the shoulders as you're coming down. And then with one hand on the opposite shoulder, it doesn't matter which one, just pulling down across. And again on the opposite side, what we're doing is just grounding ourselves back into our body with our touch. So gently, softly, rubbing hands together, the arms, down in, up, in, around, gently caressing, bringing your awareness with touch back to the body. If you can lift, do one leg at a time. If you've got shoes on, then obviously not. Maybe do the ankles. If you haven't, if you're barefoot, just give yourself a little foot rub on either side if it's safe or comfortable for you to do so. Can't do this leg. So whatever your body is telling you, listen to it. Or you can just visualize, just do the hands. And before you open your eyes, just put your hands in your face, over your face. Just feeling, make sure that your nose is sticking out so you can still breathe in your mouth. So have the palms of your hands over the eyes with the fingertips pointing up to the top of your head and the thumbs at the side by your temples. Just for a second, just breathing in and out. Imagine through your feet that matter and grounding and rooting down. Like you're taking roots. And keep breathing while those roots are happening through our feet. Slowly, gradually open your eyes still behind your hands, and then slowly, as we did before, the top of your forehead, just pulling apart, bringing down to the chin and across the cheeks. A little face massage. And if you need it, I need it a little bit here. There we go. And eventually, when you're ready, if you've still got your eyes closed, slowly opening them. If you have already opened them, just a little awareness of breath still. Asking yourself, how do I feel? Thank you. Drink of water. If you went a little bit deeper like myself. To further ground, you can eat, which brings us totally back. If you're feeling, as we are in Aquarius, that energy and expansive space. Thank you for your time. If you felt emotional at any point, don't worry. You need to feel it to heal it. Let it out. Tears are release. So it's a good thing if you're feeling that and stuff comes up for you. Any questions, then obviously drop me a line and I can always put you in contact with me if you want to take things further. But just knowing yourself that's what, fine, whatever come up for you. Please like, share with anyone that you feel will benefit from this. My love and my blessings, and I will see you again next Monday. Just a quick plug before I go, if you are interested, the BU Summit, which I'm taking part in, the mindbodysummits.com, is actually happening on the 6th and the 7th of February. It was £10 for the ticket to take part in all of those 2 days. However, even though that's unbelievable value, as a gift and a Valentine's present, the summit members and speakers have decided to do it live on Facebook. So if you are interested, this coming weekend there is a total relaxation, and there are so many different speakers, from face yoga to laughter yoga, things that we've also got in the Get in the Habit studio. I will be doing a Valentine's creator box of delights, vision board box workshop, so crafty on Sunday at the end of to finish the summit. And also in the Get Into Habit studio, I have my art and soul sessions taking place on Wednesday, which I pre-record like this, so I'm there live in the chat box for any questions and any help. Thank you for your time. Love and blessings, and